Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to EGF Season 3, Week 13. My name is George GNC Overton, joined by nobody, as usual, just by myself, and we have St John's versus Iona coming up for you guys today. I think the boys are already in game. They did start just on time. My apologies for running a little bit behind on that, but it is going to be St John's versus Iona. It's going to be St John's playing as the home side, playing as PSG, and it will be Iona playing as Liverpool. So we're all set up, ready to go. It should be a very good game. I do apologise for the delays that we have had. We have had a game cancelled today, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter now because we're here and we're ready for this game. It should be fantastic. George Washington versus St. Peter's was rescheduled for a later date as a couple of the George Washington players weren't able to attend today. But yeah, we have some fantastic games coming up today. We've got Marquette Manhattan, which should be a banger, and Niagara versus Fairfield, where on paper it does look fairly one-sided, but we'll have to see if Niagara can pull some sort of an upset out of the hat. So here comes Iona. Salah going to take the shot on, but going to be straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. It's a good corner, but Donnarumma will come out to collect. I think it is Liverpool play as the home team. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that St John is the team playing on the left-hand side. So we'll stick with it for now, and if there are any issues, we will obviously have to talk about that a little bit later on. Salah now. Running down the wing, plays the ball into the middle. Sergio Ramos will be there, but it will only fall to Salah, but all cleared away once again by St John's. Thiago. Playing the ball inside for Salah. It's a great pass. Looks for the cheeky chip. Donnarumma just does enough. Gets a fingertip to it. And will send it behind for a corner. Virgil van Dijk. Given man of the match for the Carabao Cup final. Which Liverpool did win on penalties. 11-10 on penalties against Chelsea. Firmino. Lovely little roulette turn on the shot. But Donnarumma with a great save will send it behind for another corner. Robertson whipped into the area. A little bit further out than he maybe would have liked, but Henderson will be there to clean it up. Firmino with a good little bit of skill, but Marquinhos will be there to take the ball away. Mbappe through on goal. Fabinho can only really watch as the Frenchman fires it wide. Maybe should have gone a little bit closer. I don't think Fabinho had the pace. Thiago. Long searching ball. Donnarumma should be able to get there, and he does just about. Reads it well. Messi. Ball inside. Mbappe holds it up. Little scoop up chip. Does manage to get the better of Virgil van Dijk for the moment, but he comes back to make the tackle. An absolute rock at the back, Virgil van Dijk. Very hard to get past, but so far this has been a very end-to-end game. I'm just going to switch the teams around. It's a great shot. Hits the roof of the net. I'm just going to switch the teams around so we do know which team is which. Because Iona is playing as Liverpool. And St John's are playing as PSG. Salah in the middle for Fabinho. It's a good shot, but once again, Donnarumma will make the save. Mbappe just over the bar. Sergio Ramos with a good header over the top of Mohamed Salah. End-to-end stuff currently. Iona getting a fair amount of possession so far, though. Thiago gets himself in a great position, and Donnarumma will once again force it out for a corner on this right-hand side. Ball whipped. Firmino does just about enough. Salah can whip it now. He looks at the shot. Once again, Donnarumma. Wise beyond his days. a very young player, but feels almost like he's been playing for a long, long time. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world at the moment. Very impressive stuff. But that throw wasn't so impressive. Firmino coming forward. Salah, great tackle from Ramos. And right now, St. John's are just having to weather the storm a bit. A lot of Iona attacks are coming through, and they are going to have to hold on and wait for their time to come where they can look for an attack of their own. Trent. Mohamed Salah now. Mohamed Salah still. Mohamed Salah! Take a bow. How has he done that? Finesse to the back post. We see it so often this year. It's one of the most used mechanics. And once again, we've seen another absolute worldie from Mohamed Salah. And it is something that players are struggling to defend, struggling to come up with an answer to. Seen it again there. Still a delightful, delightful goal to watch. Thiago. Thiago still, but unfortunately gets his foot under the ball a little bit too much, puts his laces through it, and it just goes over the bar. And as you can see, well, it's just a 1-0 lead. They probably do deserve a little bit more than that, but St. John's are definitely holding on here. They're holding on there. They're weathering the storm, but they need to start to look for some attacks of their own now. They need to start trying to come on the counter, try and break down that Iona defence. As of yet, they haven't actually managed to do that. We'll have to see, as there's plenty of time still in this match. Obviously, a two-legged affair, so plenty of time for this team to find a way back into this game. Diogo Jota's going to be coming on for Firmino. Thought Firmino was doing quite well in that middle, to be fair. The substitution will be made. Now let's see if St. John could do anything. No, broken down in the build-up stage by Thiago. Jota now. Thiago once again. Jordan Henderson to Fabinho. Going to look for the shot of his own, and well, you can't blame him for trying because it was a beautiful, beautiful effort, but just over the bar, hits the top of the net. And maybe next time he'll be able to find the back of the net, but a lovely chance, and maybe now a chance for St. John's. Messi, not too sure what his plan is, but Di Maria's managed to find his way onto the ball. Messi again, but Robertson will take it away from him. Thiago with a long searching ball to Salah. Will find him this time. Manages to fend off Mendes, sorry. Salah still on the ball. Tries to get past Ramos, but Ramos sees straight through the trickery. Ball played down the wing for Mbappe, and it's looking good here. Going to go for the shot. Going to find the back of the net. It's going to be leveling us up at 1-1, and I'll be honest, he had no right to score from that angle, Kylian Mbappe, and that will bring St. John's back at level pegging. Wow, what a goal that was. What a goal. What can you really say about that? I'm surprised because of the angle it was at, and the fact that it was on his weak foot, and he didn't really set himself either, but Thiago going to look for it. Donnarumma will make the save. Everybody just looking for these finesse goals from 30 yards out now. Messi to Mbappe. Really heavy touch. Will give Virgil van Dijk just enough opportunity to take the ball away from him. And here come Iona once again with Thiago. Little chip ball to Henderson. Marquinhos will intervene and take the ball away from him this time. Thiago. Mane now. Nice little bit of trickery. Trying to find himself a little bit of space to get a ball into the box. He does find a little bit of room, and he's just running past every single player on the PSG team right now, but fires the ball far wide of the post in the end. Salah with the header down to Henderson. Jota now looks the ball over the top to Salah, but can't quite find him. Marquinhos will intercept once again. That is a really bad pack pass there, and Salah will take advantage of it. Can he find the shot? He's managed to get past Sergio Ramos, but he can't get past Donnarumma as he sends it behind for another Liverpool corner. Van Dijk can't win the header. Kimpembe to clear. Messi wins it and he sent Mbappe on an absolutely beautiful run. It's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Kylian Mbappe, can he find the shot? What's he done? Oh no, what has he done? But the ball is still in possession of St. John's. Can they find the shot this time? Messi on the left foot. He finds the back of the net. Massively against the run of play. And a massive mistake from Iona, letting Mbappe get through on goal. They're going to feel so hard done by in this situation. 2-1 down. They did not expect to find themselves in this situation. They've had the lion's share of pretty much everything in this game. They've had more shots, more possession, more everything. Chance for Jota to level us up, and he's found the back of the net. Iona brought themselves back into this game as well. I feel like that's probably the least they expect is to be level pegging in this game. They definitely deserve, I mean, the stats would say they deserve a little bit more, but I think St. John's have done well to bring themselves back to level. It's a beautiful passing behind from Messi. Just that's one of the things that people underrate about is his passing. His passing can be so good. Just finds those tiny gaps to thread the eye of the needle. Henderson. Ball played in behind for Salah, but can't find him. Mbappe now. Coming forward. Twist and turning. Messi. Can't quite find him. Alisson will take the ball, but Messi has found Mbappe. Mbappe with a shot! And you know what happens when Mbappe gets a shot off? It usually goes in the back of the net, and it has done this time. And it's 3-2 now to St. John's, who have really switched on in these final few moments of this game. They've really turned up the heat in terms of the attacking departments and have found themselves a few goals. Can they get another one? Can they increase their lead by another goal? They need to take advantage of the amount of pressure they've got right now, the amount of momentum. We'll have to see if they can do it. Jota, Salah now. It's looking good. Plenty of players coming forward. Chip ball into the air. If Thiago finds Mane on the back post, can he get the shot off? A strong hand for Donnarumma, but the slide tackle comes in from Bernat, and Salah will be in front of him. He'll take him down, and the penalty will be given now. That is a little bit unfortunate, but can Salah put it into the back of the net? He'll go straight down the middle. He will not miss. It is Mohamed Salah. It is Iona levelling themselves up at 3-3 once again in the 82nd minute, and that is a hard thing to do when you feel hard done by in the situation. You've had plenty of shots, you've had plenty of attempts. Your opponent haven't had so many, but they take the lead twice. Must be very frustrating, but they've managed to keep themselves level-headed and managed to bring themselves level once again. Di Maria now gives it to Messi, who doesn't really have too many options. Mbappe looks for Neymar, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is blocking that passing lane and will find an interception. Long searching ball for Sadio Mane. He has got the ball in his grasp, and that's another penalty. That is another penalty. Or was it just outside the box? It was another penalty. The tackle's just too wayward, just not good enough. And leaving the target on is, if the other team is watching it, pretty much asking for the save to be made. But we're going to go into it thinking that knowing that they didn't, hoping they didn't. Look at the stream, and we'll be still all level at 3-3. Mane, La Croqueta. And that's going to be another penalty! You can't keep sticking your legs out like this. You can't keep putting challenges in. That's 3 penalties in the last 10 minutes. You cannot keep doing that. Oh, dearie me. Donnarumma. Straight down the middle. He will save it again. He will save it again. Iona cannot punish St. John's for all these tackles that have been going. Well, honestly, the tackles have been pretty bad from St. John's. 3 penalties given away. Shot on goal. Donnarumma will save, and that will go to the full-time whistle, where we are all level at 2-2 going into the second leg. Fantastic first game from both teams. I think Iona probably did deserve it just a little bit more. But obviously, you know, thank you to our sponsors, Intel, by the way. We appreciate you here at EGFC. But yeah, you know, I feel like they deserved a little bit more there, Iona. I feel like they had a lot of shots, they had a lot of attempts. They looked really good as well. But in the end, they couldn't. They just couldn't find the back of the net when they were getting these chances with these penalties. The goalkeeper was making a lot of big saves for St. John's, and St. John's were kind of clinical in the end of it. But we are going to go to a quick break while we get ready for the second game between Iona and St. John's. Currently 2-2 going into the second leg. So we are going to throw it to a very quick break, and we'll be right back after this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to EGFC Season 3, Week 13. Not too sure what's going on with the stream, why it's so dark, or why there is commentary on, but we are trying to get that fixed, and obviously we'll try our best to get it to you. But we're here for Iona versus St. John's. It will be St. John's playing as PSG white kit, and it'll be Iona playing as PSG home kit. Shall we try and get some stadium ambiance for this game? Because obviously nobody likes complete silence. What team should we go for? PSG home stadium noise, something like that. But either way, the first game was 2-2. It wasn't a great showing from Iona in the way of they missed quite a few penalties, unfortunately. But I feel like going into this game, it should be a lot better. Hopefully, we're going to get the celebration, the stadium noises turned off. I can't get my words out today. Absolutely dreadful. It should be under audio, and then we go over to there. This is the first time the player streamed on his PlayStation, I think. So obviously, it happens. Commentary volume to 0. Stadium ambience to max, please. Hopefully the player understands. But yeah, hopefully we'll turn the commentary volume down. Okay, you can turn that on, and then the commentary volume off. Okay, he's not gonna. But either way, 2-2 currently in this game between Iona and St. John's. St. John's, 3-3, not 2-2. What am I talking about? But either way, a good start to the game for Iona in the first leg. They got a couple of goals. They were pretty dominant in the game. Had 3 penalties, missed 2 of the penalties, unfortunately. St. John's, they got quite a few counter-attacks off, and they were doing quite well with the old counter-attacks. So, it was a good game for them. In terms of they were up against it. They weren't playing terribly well. Chance for Mbappe though on that right foot, and he's going to finish that all day long. It's going to be 1-0 lead to Iona. But yeah, I feel like definitely it's hard to say. I don't want to say it's a deserved win for a deserved. What am I saying? Can't even get words out. I don't want to say it's a deserved draw for St. John's because it was a very, very close game. And honestly, on another day, I feel like Iona could have scored 5, 6, 7 goals earlier on in that game. But Donnarumma making a lot of saves and things like that. But yeah, I feel like going into the second leg, I feel like what Iona just have to remember is they were very, very dominant in the opening moments of the first game. And they just need to hold on to that, and they need to realise that they can win this game. It is going to be hard, but they can definitely do it. And unfortunately, the commentary issue hasn't been sorted out, so we're just going to have to get some football stadium ambience off of YouTube, unfortunately. We've got Borussia Dortmund. That's the one I always go to. So I'll have to use that one for now. But either way, I think Iona, I feel like they looked really good in the first game. Obviously, they got the 3 penalties. They could have easily won by 2 or 3 goals on another day. Chance, Messi going to be fouled, Verratti going to be fouled. Looks for the shot, going to be blocked. Messi, Neymar, Wijnaldum. Looks for Mbappe in the box. Can't find him, though. Chance. Just going to go wide of the post. Just going to go wide of the post in the end. But yeah, it's currently 3-3 on aggregate for anybody that is wondering. Obviously, going into this game, it was a hard start for St. John's. They were really were up against it, to be honest, in the early knock-ins of the game. They didn't look... They were trying to get counter-attacks off. They were trying to do what they could to get hold of the ball, but it was just very difficult. I feel like Iona were looking very good, and in this game as well, they're looking very good. Iona, they've got the 1-0 lead early on. So it's 4-3 on aggregate currently. but we will have to see if St. John's can bring us back, because they had quite a lot of good counter-attacks in that second half. Had quite a lot of good counter-attacks, so we'll have to see if they can do it this time. Mbappe, good tackle from Marquinhos. Chance for Mbappe, plays it, squares it across to Messi, and it's an easy tap-in for Messi. And if you are an Iona fan, that's exactly what you want to see. Your team taking a 2-goal advantage. Should be a foul on Sergio Ramos, it will be. But yeah, you know, I do feel like Iona really did deserve a little bit more in that second game. Chance for Mbappe, batted away. Yeah, I feel like they deserved a little bit more in just a way of... They had so many opportunities. I think they hit the post twice in that last game. They missed 2 penalties, which, you know, it isn't anybody else's fault but their own for missing the penalty. But still, I feel like they had 10 shots to 0 in the first half. Chance for Messi, and I think that hit the bar, or it was just tipped over. No, it hit the bar. And as you can see there, Messi already with 5 shots to Mbappe's 1. Played into the middle for Neymar, and that should be a goal. It will be 3-0 now to Iona. St. John's, unfortunately, feeling a little bit out of their grasp right now. It is starting to become more and more one-sided here. Neymar looking for the pass to Messi, but can't find him. Fancy flick to Messi. Does find him this time. Kimpembe is the man trying to make the tackle, and make the tackle he does. He does well. Gets the ball away, and Ramos now. Messi once again for Iona. Looking for the pass to Mbappe. Can't quite find him this time. But for those of you that, you know, you like your FIFA, you like your Ultimate Team, we got some interesting content today, actually. We got an 85 plus triple upgrade, and we got a Marco Reus flashback card. Marco Desailly, I think that's his prime, which is a very nice card, 91. Or is it middle? No, it is prime. Another goal for Iona, making it 4-0 now. And Lothar Matthäus as well. Lothar Matthäus is prime. Lothar Matthäus is middle. It's fairly expensive, but I don't think it's something that people couldn't do. I think it's about £1 million, Matthäus's middle card, so 1.3 million. So I feel like it's something you can work towards if you want it, but I don't think he would be one that I would personally be going for. Desi's prime card is 780k, which is quite good considering he was a mill fairly recently, but Royce's flashback card only costs about 13k, and honestly, it is a very good card. 4-star. You know, very, very good card. He's got a good body type as well in game. He's got his own body type. He feels smooth on the ball. Give him probably, I would say, a marksman, maybe a marksman or an artist, and he could be a really good right midfielder. Like with an artist, he becomes an 88 right wing. With a marksman, he becomes an 89 right wing. So a very good card, only for 13k. Good for those silver stars objectives if you are interested in doing those, or you do like doing those every week. Get yourself a rare mega pack or something like that for completing it. But yeah, I think it's definitely a card that, I think all of the silver stars cards that came out people should look at doing. You know, the Pogba card, the De Bruyne card, definitely. The Joe Linton card looks quite good if you want to complete the objective. There's a chance for St. John's, and they've found the back of the net. 4-1 now. 3 to go before they can get themselves level once again. So we'll have to see if they can do it, as the timer obviously is ticking down. About 40 minutes left to go in this one. Hakimi twisting and turning for Iona. Ramos now. Neymar. Messi. Mbappe twists, finds a bit of space, and he'll find the back of the net. That's what Mbappe does so well. He's so good at finding that space, finding that little gap to get a little bit of space, and once he gets that, it's just as good as done, isn't it? To be honest, he's such a hard card to defend. It's just his dribbling, is everything about him, and a great finish from Messi there. And I think that one is now saying that it should be just about finish this game. It's, you know, a 5-0 lead with only 45 minutes to go. Or only 35 minutes to go, excuse me. It's a bad tackle, though, from Kimpembe. That'll get me a yellow card and a free kick. Messi, Ramos, Messi, Mbappe finds Di Maria on the overlap. Going to take the shot on, but it's going to be way wide and way high of the bar. Currently, as it stands, Iona will be picking up the win in comfortable fashion. Played him behind, but can't find him. Cleared away by Iona. And, you know, this wasn't particularly supposed to be a one-sided match. The first leg definitely wasn't one-sided. But it is second versus sixth, which, you know, it doesn't sound great. I mean, it doesn't sound like that bad, but obviously the gap between these two teams right now is fairly high. But still got a while to improve. Still got a while before playoff season is here, and these teams will be matching up. I'm not too sure what format it is for the playoffs, but I can't really remember in all honesty. I'm not going to throw anything at it just in case I am wrong, but we'll have to see if some of these teams in the lower parts of the division can improve. Chance for Messi, going to look for the shot. Unfortunately, on the right foot, not too much of a chance. Could have tried to lift it onto the left foot, but couldn't do it in the end. Messi over the top ball for Mbappe, and that should be a goal. No, hits the post, and that is one you definitely expect Mbappe to be scoring. Definitely expected him to score that. That was a great opportunity to put Iona even further in the lead, and Donnarumma will save it with his face, and we'll look like we'll go down the other end of the pitch. Verratti, Messi waiting in the middle, does find Messi. Messi with a shot, but a great save from Donnarumma once again. And, you know, Donnarumma's just incredible. What an incredible card. His Team of the Year card in Ultimate Team. If you haven't used him and you can afford to splash a little bit of cash on a keeper, I would definitely recommend doing that, as he is a monster card. Honestly, I don't know how much he is right now, but he is, in my opinion, the best keeper in the game. Chance for Mbappe. Great save from Donnarumma. He's only 240k on PC, 187 on Xbox, 100 and 200 on PlayStation. So if you do have a spare, you know, 200k Lumen around, then I would recommend it if he fits into your team, obviously. If you've got Marquinhos or anyone like that. It's a great save, tipped onto the bar from Donnarumma once again. And yeah, if he fits into your team, I don't think there's a better goalkeeper around than Donnarumma personally. I mean, who else do you really have? You've got Mendy. Mendy's signature signing card? Yeah, there's not really too many other options for me. He's such a great card. Neymar trying to find some room in the box, but cannot do it this time, and Iona will regain possession once again with a good tackle. Mbappe going to just take the shot on from the fake shot, and it will go out for a corner. Currently 9-4 on aggregate in this game. Obviously 6-1 currently in this current game. Messi, Di Maria, ball played into the middle for Mbappe, but far too close to the goalkeeper. 9 minutes left to go in this one. Obviously, we do have more matches tonight here at EGF, so there's plenty of time for you to stick around, get some FIFA action in. Messi with a great free kick will find the back of the net over the wall. Keeper couldn't get anywhere near it, and that will be a goal for Iona. Oh, sorry, for St. John's. Bringing it to 9-5 now on aggregate. A 4-goal deficit, but, you know, I think it is too little too late, unfortunately, for St. John's. Mbappe, Messi, just going to take the shot on, and he will find the back of the net. Another beautiful goal. Another beautiful goal from Iona, as they really are showing here the amount of class they have, the amount of skill, absolutely beautiful. Taking it to 10-5 on aggregate now. Oh my word. 7-2 in this game. What a massive scoreline that is for Iona, but that isn't something that, that's something that they've been doing all season long. They have been putting up massive numbers, beating William and Mary 10-1 the other week, last week to be exact. 4-1 against Fairfield in the first leg. Fairfield managed to come back with a 5-2 win. There are some really, really high scoreline games for Iona, to be fair. Trying to see if there's any more, as there is one final goal going the way of St. John's, and they will bring one back, and that'll bring it to, 7-3 on aggregate now? 7-4? 7-3. So that'll bring it to an almighty 10-6. An almighty 10-6 on aggregate in the end, as unfortunately they fought valiantly, St. John's, but they just could not stand up to Iona in this match. As it was just a little bit unfortunate for them, really. Iona played really well. Iona, as usual, showing why they are one of the top teams in the league, and definitely now saying to Fairfield, they're knocking on the door. They're saying, we are coming for that top spot. We want to fight. We want to try and win the playoffs. They obviously do need to contend with Marquette still, and it is really those three teams, to be honest. George Washington just lurking behind on 7-4, but it is those three teams, Fairfield, Iona, and Marquette. We will have to see if there is a late run for George Washington to get back into this tournament, and to get back into the the top of the league standings, the top three. But obviously, there's still a few weeks left to do that. But it is going to be difficult for them. But it doesn't matter too much, because obviously playoff season is where it matters the most. This is just for seeding and all that kind of stuff, and say, we won the regular season. But we do have more games coming up for you guys, so we are going to throw it to a quick break while we get those games ready. So go grab yourselves a quick drink, and we'll be back in a few moments' time with the next game of the evening, which will be between Marquette and Manhattan. We'll be back in a few moments' time. Go grab yourselves a drink. Back in a minute.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to EGFC Season 3, Week 13. My name is George Overton, and we are here for Marquette versus Manhattan. This should be a very good game. This one has an absolute classic written all over it. Here we go, ready to get into game. We've got in-game volume this time as well. This should be an absolute banger. They're both going to be playing PSG. We've got the boards the right way around. Oh, it's fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant. But this should be a good game. It's going to be 5th versus 3rd. This should be a very competitive match. Messi, early on. Messi, early on, finds the back of the net for Manhattan as they take the 1-0 lead. Definitely not what you want if you're a Marquette fan. An early goal is a worrying sign. Croatify are going to be kicking us off for the first game. Before we move on to Dwyer, most likely, for the second game. That should be a foul. The referee's going to say there wasn't anything cynical. It wasn't, it was just a bit of a coming together. Ball whipped in the middle. Neymar's there. But fortunately, Donnarumma comes to collect. As Manhattan have regained possession once again. Fortunately, this time Kimpembe can cut it out as Manhattan are getting a decent amount of early opportunities here. Messi looking to go past Bernat, and he does just that. Can he find anyone in the middle? He finds Jorginho Wijnaldum, who takes a shot on, blocked by Kimpembe's knee. And now, essentially, Marquette can look to come forward. But once again, there's some good defending in the midfield area, just not allowing anything to happen for Marquette, just breaking it up before anything really happens. And that is a very important thing about playing against this team. You need to stop them before they can get rolling. Mbappe looks at a shot, but Kimpembe doesn't want to leave it down to any chances and will block it, put it out for a corner. Ball goes short for Lionel Messi. Hakimi with a good tackle. Can he find Messi, though, on the other side of the field? He is twisting and turning, trying to get away from Marco Verratti. Should be able to. He should have quite a decent pace advantage, but Verratti does really well, slows him right down, allows all the defenders to get back into position. Mendes with a good tackle, and once again the ball's with Manhattan. 17 minutes into this game. Manhattan controlling the play. And now Marquette have got the ball. The thing about Marquette is it doesn't really matter what you do against them. It's a matter of when, not if. It's a matter of when are they going to score a goal, when are they going to get the opportunities, because they usually manage to find some. I don't think they've ever been kept to a goalless game. I don't think they've ever conceded a clean sheet. So Mbappe, good save from Donnarumma, has to make those saves. And when I say haven't conceded a clean sheet, I don't think they've ever been kept to the goalless. I don't think they've never not scored. Donnarumma having to put it behind for a corner once again. They might have at one point or another. I'm not sure, but either way, they do score a lot. Ball wins the area by Messi. Neymar will be there to collect the header away from, I think it was Marquinhos in the end. Marquinhos will also intercept the pass. Neymar now. Can he find a bit of room? It's a good tackle from Hakimi. Di Maria playing Mbappe down the wing. And this is where they get dangerous, Marquette. This is where you need a perfect tackle if you're a Manhattan. Ball played into the middle, but no one is there. Nobody is there for Marquette. Should have known the pass wasn't on. Mbappe, ball roll, finds Neymar, roulette, and that is a beautiful goal. A very well worked, very good decision making from Manhattan to take them 2-0 up. And that is just smart decision making. It's just smart football, the roulette to trick the defender into thinking he needs to step off a little bit. Beautiful decision. Messi. Donnarumma with a fairly easy save. Messi. Mbappe now. Di Maria. Di Maria trying to run forward. Messi needs to find someone in the middle, but plays it too far back, and that gives them Manhattan the perfect opportunity to counter-attack. Kimi will be there, but pass will be intercepted by Neymar. Another really nice roulette turn. This should be another opportunity, a golden opportunity, and there's another goal for Manhattan. 3 goals up now through Neymar Jr. Oh dear, not the start that you want if you are a Marquette fan. But if you are a Manhattan fan, this is the perfect start, and it could get even better. Oh, it's a great save from Donnarumma. Went for the chipped shot, but maybe should have just went for power. You need to remain focused if you are Manhattan. You need to remain focused because 3-0 is a good lead, don't get me wrong, but 1 goal and Marquette are back in it. And that's when they start getting rolling. Question is, will they get rolling in this game? Like I said, it's usually if not when. And there it is. Mbappe with the shot. It's usually when, not if. And they've found the first goal. Now the question is, are they going to rally from here, Marquette? 41st minute, they managed to find the first goal. Verratti to Messi. Looking for Neymar, but Kimpembe will intercept this time. Great tackle from Presnel Kimpembe down the other side of the field. Mbappe now, twist and turning. Flip-flap, Elastico into the shot, but blocked once again by Presnel Kimpembe. And that'll be the half-time whistle being blown, where Manhattan will go in at 3-1 and definitely deserve this lead so far. They are looking very good. They're looking strong. And honestly, I'll be very interested to see what Marquette can change going into the second half, because right now, although sure, they got the goal back just before the halftime whistle, they didn't look great. They really didn't look great in that game so far. There's been a lot of opportunities that they could have stopped. The defense has just been a little bit weak so far, but obviously, as we know, Marquette do usually have a tendency to make comebacks. Last week against St. Peter's, they were 2-2 after the first game, and then managed to win it 2-1 after the second game. Trying to find the last time these two teams played each other, to be fair, and see what the result was then. When we get into this second half, Neymar on the ball, doing really well to shrug off defenders, but can't do it forever. The last time these two teams actually met up, Manhattan were the team to take the win, and there's the shot, and there is the goal. Marquette have got themselves back in this one at 3-2. It's just 1 goal lead now for Manhattan, as the pause will come out and the changes will be made. But yeah, Manhattan last time, Marquette drew 2-2 in the first leg, and in the second leg, Manhattan won 3-1. So definitely a little bit of animosity, I guess you could say, a little bit of a grudge match in this one. Obviously, lost the last time out, so want to prove that they can beat them. But they've done well. They were 3-0 down to bring it back to 3-2. Marquette starting to come into their own once again, starting to feel themselves. And that's one of the things that has always... Everybody knows that Marquette can always find a goal out of nothing. They are very good at coming back into games. And like I said a couple of times already, it is when rather than if. Mendes. Pass intercepted, or blocked, rather, by Wijnaldum. Verratti. Messi. Mbappe. Neymar. Neymar with a great opportunity. Neymar in behind. Neymar hits the post. Donnarumma will collect it, though, to safety, and that is a very close opportunity for Manhattan. Marquette need to be careful. They're They've done well to get back into this game, but they need to keep that defence tight. Very hard to defend against Neymar, however. He's so tricky on the ball. So good with his skills and making the most of opportunities. But here's a chance for another player that's good at making the most of opportunities. It's Kylian Mbappe bringing us all level at 3-3. It's a massive comeback for Marquette. From 3 goals down to 3-3. And Kylian Mbappe putting the stamp on the end of it. The question is, we still have plenty of time in this game. Who will take the lead from here? Will Manhattan regain the lead, or will Marquette take it for the first time? They will not. It will be Manhattan taking the lead once again. 4-3 now. A great goal from Kylian Mbappe once again. Now, Marquette have been 3 goals down. They've been 2 goals down. They've been 1 goal down. Can they come back from 1 goal down once again? It's a good tackle from Marquinhos. Verratti. Ball over the top to Mbappe. Well held on to possession, and Kimpembe's having to run back into position. Neymar. And that is absurd. 1 turn, 1 shot, 1 goal. Neymar makes it look as easy as you like. But that is exactly what you want from your main man. That is exactly what you want from that front 3. You want them to crop up in those situations. You want them to get those opportunities. Di Maria now looking for the shot, but blocked by Marquinhos. Hakimi. It's an awkward touch from him, the Moroccan, but will regain the ball once again. Neymar twisting and turning. He's been such a problem for Marquette in this game, Neymar Jr. Mbappe, Kimpembe trying to get his shoulder in there to do as much as he can and manages to knock him off the ball. But Neymar, resilient, comes back, does his defensive duties and wins the ball back for his team. Messi does give it away though. Di Maria. He's got a couple of options. Needs to hold on to the ball, and he does so well. But Messi can't find Mbappe. Verratti. Messi. Verratti again. Neymar now, who is twist and turn and looking for the shot, but well defended this time. Kimpembe. Wijnaldum. Neymar. Sergio Ramos in the attacking area. Mendes with a terrible mistake allows Messi to get a little bit too much room, but recovers well. The young Portuguese man. Neymar, Wijnaldum. Good tackle from Kimpembe. He had to make it. He was out of position. Good little back heel from Mbappe. The return pass from Messi, and he finds the back of the net. Marquette within 1 goal, within touch and distance once again of getting back in this game. Messi with a good tackle. Mbappe trying to be a menace. Trying to be an absolute menace towards the Manhattan defence, putting pressure on them. Ball played over the top. Kimpembe's going to have to come across, and that is going to leave some holes in behind. Can he find him? Donnarumma does so well to get across and get both hands on the ball safely. Wijnaldum running forward now. Mbappe making a great run in behind. He's found him. Lovely little Cruyff turn. Finds the back of the net. Level at 5-5. Marquette with another fantastic comeback. They just seem to be the comeback kings, I guess you could say. Manhattan playing so well, getting so many chances, taking the lead so many times. Marquette always seem to find a way back. But can they take the lead for the first time in this game? That is the question. With 5 minutes to go, Di Maria gets a little bit of a lucky knock. Di Maria! Donnarumma with a fantastic save will send it behind for a corner kick. Neymar whipped into the middle. Donnarumma, safe hands, will come out and catch the ball. Now, question is, straight down the other end, is there a chance for Manhattan to take the lead? Once again, long, searching, ball, finds Mbappe, players waiting in the middle. Neymar! And Manhattan have the lead once again. Manhattan have the lead at 6-5. Probably the deserved scoreline. They've been playing so well. But there is still time for one last opportunity. Which way will it go? It looks like it will go the way of Manhattan, but I think the referee will blow the whistle by then. No, Di Maria will be able to get down the wing. Is there a chance for another goal? This would be catastrophic for Marquette. Neymar, Mbappe's onside, but what a great save from Donnarumma, and that will be the full-time whistle being blown at 6-5 in this first leg. Wow, what a fantastic match, and what a fantastic first game that was in this series between Marquette and Manhattan. Honestly, what can you really say about that? Goals galore. Both teams playing incredibly well. Both teams, well, not both teams, but Marquette with an insane comeback. Manhattan with some fantastic goals, showing that they can, upset this opponent here. And obviously still a whole nother second leg to go where we'll be having Marquette versus Manhattan. It's currently 6-5 to Manhattan, and we're going to have to see which one of these two teams can take the points home at the end of the day. We're going to throw it to a quick break. We'll get ready for the second game. So go grab yourselves a drink. We'll be back in a few moments' time. Bonjour, everybody. Welcome to EGFC Season 3, Week 13. We're here for another episode of PSG versus PSG, and it's Manhattan versus Marquette. Manhattan currently leading 6-5 as of the first leg. A beautiful end-to-end game. Both teams getting a lot of goals, and Marquette getting an incredible comeback from 3 goals down. Then went another 2 goals down to 5-3 and managed to get back to 5-5. But then a late goal from Manhattan to bring it to 6-5. Now we'll have to see what this one has in store for us. Kratify coming forward early. Di Maria will put it wide. Or sorry, will get it on target. Donnarumma will put it out for a goal, a corner kick. No Dwysart today, so Kratify going to be playing both games for Marquette. Hakimi coming forward. Bernat to defend. It's a good tag from Bernat. Good pressure. Neymar. Di Maria is in the middle. Should get there, Kimpembe, but Mbappe almost gets there just ahead of Marquinhos. Good interception from Sergio Ramos. And now Mbappe found himself a little bit of room. Can he find the space to get the shot away? He cannot, and it will go behind for a corner kick after a tackle from Mbappe goes out. It's a good run from Messi, though. It's a really good recovery tackle from Neymar to put it out for a throw-in. Messi making the run. Should be offside. Will be offside. Well played by the ref. Di Maria on the ball for Marquette. Neymar now. Sergio Ramos. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum again on the other side of the field, and Mbappe's making a good run down the wing. Messi's going to look for him, and he will find him. Man waiting at the back post, but Mbappe chooses not to use him. Waiting for a man to open up on the edge of the box, and it is Neymar. Ramos now finds Wijnaldum once again, finds Neymar, who can he find a little bit of room to get the shot away? It's well defended this time from Croata 5 from Marquette, and that's what they have to do. They have to stop that space from opening up. They have to keep tight to the defender. Hakimi waiting for something to open up. Does manage to find Neymar eventually. Wijnaldum. Mbappe now. A nice little bit of skill. Uses that manual controlled run. I'm not too sure. I'm still not sure what the exact description for it is, but slow start to this game. Good defending from both teams. Messi. Good tackle from Mendes. Yeah, it was a surprising 0-0 start to this game. Obviously, both teams played so well in the first leg, attacking-wise. But now both players defending very well, putting a lot more into the defensive side of things by the looks of things. Messi. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Good pass down the wing for Lionel Messi. Presnel Kimpembe is the man to try and stop Messi. It's good little dummy runs. Questionable. Could have potentially been offside. A few of the players were in offside positions. Could have potentially been seen as impeding the play. Mbappe, Messi. Great run from the Argentinian. Mbappe waiting in the middle. Goes for Di Maria instead. Down the wing for Hakimi, who can now run at Thiago Mendes. Di Maria now. Wijnaldum being tracked by Wijnaldum. Mbappe. Good bit of skill, but it's well defended from Marquinhos once again. Sergio Ramos tries to take the ball away from Wijnaldum, but the tackle is a little bit weak. Doesn't have enough strength to take the ball off of him. Neymar tries to get stuck into Hakimi, but once again just doesn't have the strength to put his shoulder in. And mistimed pass from Mbappe will see the ball going the way of Marquette, so they can now look for an attack of their own. Messi finds Di Maria in the middle. Not the perfect pass, but it will work for him, and he will find the back of the net. Di Maria will take the goal. He'll take the he'll take the celebration. He will enjoy every moment of it. And as you can see, 35% possession for Marquette, but they have got the first goal of the game, and that will bring them all leveled up at 6-6 now, 6-6 apiece. "40 minutes into this game, 6 goals apiece on aggregate. It's definitely not what I was expecting, but I cannot say I'm disappointed." Great pass to Mbappe, but just had a little bit too much pace on it in the end. Just runs past the Frenchman. Neymar, Di Maria, Messi out wide. Mbappe trying to make a run through the middle, but can't make the run on time before the midfielder comes in to press Di Maria. Good block by Hakimi. Needed to make that block as well. Oh, the halftime whistle being blown right as Messi played a great ball through to Mbappe. But as you can see, the goal definitely against the run of play. Manhattan playing really well once again. They hold on to the ball well, but struggling, well, not struggling, but they definitely having more troubles breaking down the defence this game than in the last one. Maybe a bit of nerves. Obviously knows that this is the important part. This is the second leg. This is, crunch time, as some would say. And there we go. We're underway in the second leg between Marquette and Manhattan. 1-0 to Marquette currently. We're all level, 6-6 on aggregate. Now let's see who is going to take this one home. Will it be Marquette or will it be Manhattan? If Manhattan took it, it would definitely be an upset. And Manhattan would definitely be disappointed. And that would potentially play a massive part and be, pivotal into the fact that they want to win this tournament. If they don't win this game, that would potentially, it would make it a hell of a lot harder for them to end up first in the regular season, that's for sure. Neymar, Kimi with a good tackle, just overruns the ball a little bit. Ramos. Ball with Manhattan. Coming forward. Good run by Messi. It's got quite a bit of space, actually, to look for a pass, but Kimpembe reads it. Now a chance for Marquette to counter-attack, but the passes maybe just a little bit rushed from Di Maria. He saw the run of Mbappe, tried to force it. Once again, another forced pass in the defensive area, and that is where you need to be really, really careful. You cannot be giving away the ball in these positions, because this will happen. Mbappe hits the bar, the rebound on the header will go over, and it will go for a goal kick, and that is exactly why you need to be very, very careful giving the ball away in the defensive departments, because that can happen. Players get caught out of position, and once again, ball given away in the early stages of an attacking opportunity, and makes it really difficult for the defence. It looks like they have managed to get back in position now, and they do regain the ball, Manhattan. Or Marquette, sorry. Ball played down the wing, but once again, it's just not too sure what he was exactly looking for there. Maybe he wasn't sure if he had any options, so just tried to force it down the wing to make sure it didn't give the ball away. Messi. Great bit of skill from Messi. Trying to find a pass in the middle, finds Neymar, looks to the shot, but Kimpembe will block once again. It'll go out for a corner kick. Messi forces it all the way back to Jorginho Wijnaldum. Di Maria now coming down the left-hand side, and there's plenty of space in the box, but cannot find it. Hakimi. It's a good run from Mbappe if he can find him. He's managed to find him. He's coming through on goal. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. But went for the chip. The goalkeeper stands up strong and says, you're going to have to do better than that. That was a golden opportunity, though, for Marquette. And they aren't getting many opportunities in this game. Mbappe, heel to heel. Can he find the shot? He can! And he can find the back of the net as well. In the 69th minute, Kylian Mbappe brings the lead back for Manhattan. Marquette, well, they need to find something soon. If not, they're not going to be going home with the win. As Manhattan take the lead. They retake the lead on aggregate once again. 7-6 now. Mbappe. Neymar waiting in the middle. Gives it to him. Looks to the pass back, but unfortunately, Kimpembe still waiting to make the block. Mbappe manages to get a little bit of room, trying to cut inside. Finds a little bit of space. Finds Di Maria. And Neymar, is he offside? He's not. The goal will stand. And Marquette will bring it back all to level Pegham once again. 7-7 now. What a game this is. Definitely match of the week so far. Mbappe. Di Maria. Mbappe again. Oh, it's a great turn! Mbappe! And he's found the back of the net. And Marquette, from the depths of hell, have clawed their way back. They've clawed their way back and they've regained the lead once again. Feeling hard done by, I'm sure, Manhattan. They've been doing so well in this game to dictate the play, to hold on to the ball. But Marquette just keep coming back at you and keep firing. They just do not stop. They do not say die. Pass to Messi, well onside. Can Messi find the shot on his right foot? He can. Good save from Donnarumma. Neymar, though, is the man to have hold of the ball. Hakimi does well. And now Manhattan, do they have the resilience? Do they have the drive to get back in this game? Do they have the drive to get back level pegging once again? Di Maria. Jorginho, Wijnaldum. Di Maria! And they have done it. They've brought it back level pegging once again at 8 apiece. 8-8 now. Oh my word, what a game this is. And it looks like we may very well be going to a third leg decider for one of the first times in EGF. We have not had one of these on live stream for a very, very long time. Ramos can't keep the ball. Play down the wing for Neymar. Ramos now looking for some room to try and get the pass away, but needs to be careful not to give the ball away in these positions. We'll go out for a throw the way of Marquette. Not very long left to go now. Is there a chance for one last bit of madness here? It looks like it's going to go to the full-time whistle, where we are all level pegging. We are all square at 8-8 on aggregate. Oh my word, what a game. What a game this is. I don't really know what to say about this one. Absolutely unreal. As 3-2 to Manhattan in that second leg. As we'll come back over here while we get things sorted out. Whew. So it was 9-9 in the end. Was it 9-9? No, it was 8-8. I am correct. I'm not wrong for once. But yeah, 8-8. Damn. What a game. What a fantastic game. Both teams just throwing punches left, right, and centre. Just going all at it, trying to get the lead in this game. And I think both teams just going to get ready for the deciding leg. But we are going to throw it to a quick break while we wait for that to happen. And then obviously we've got the last game of the evening coming up after that. So we are going to throw it to a quick break. So go grab yourselves a drink. This should be awesome. We'll be back in a few moments' time. Ramos. Neymar back to Ramos. Neymar once again. Wijnaldum. Kimpembe. Wijnaldum once again. Mbappe. Through ball to Neymar Jr. Neymar Jr. with a shot. For those of you just tuning in, this is EGFC Season 3, Week 13. It's Marquette versus Manhattan. This is a golden goal decider. Both teams all leveled up at 8-8 apiece after 180 minutes of FIFA. Is there going to be late drama? Is there going to be the goal? Mbappe fake cancels the Cruyff turn! It's Messi who puts it in the back of the net for Manhattan, and they have proved a massive upset, and they've managed to pick up the win, and it will be Manhattan taking the points home for their team, as that was the golden goal. What a fantastic way to finish off a fantastic game, as honestly, they deserved it. They played so well in that first leg. They played so well, and in the end, you know, Marquette, they kept fighting. They came back time and time again. But in the end, they just couldn't do enough. Manhattan with the win. Manhattan picking up the points. And, well, that does a lot for the table, actually. That does a lot in terms of the table, as that now takes Manhattan up to level pegging with George Washington at 7-4 each. 7 wins, 4 losses each. That now means that we have Iona and Marquette on 8 wins, 3 losses each. Iona won their game today, didn't they? So that would make Iona on 9 games and 3 losses. But either way, wow, what a fantastic game that was. And honestly, I don't think there's a better way for me to put it other than Manhattan just straight up kicked, scratched, clawed everywhere, at every point in that game. They were holding on. Marquette were playing really well in that second leg, but in the end, they could not do enough, as Manhattan will pick up the win. They will be picking up the points for their team, and that is all we have for this game. We are going to throw it to a quick break, where we do have another match coming up between Niagara and Fairfield. Fairfield, obviously, top of the league, one of the best teams in the league. Niagara currently 0-11 in the league, 0-20 in single leg fixtures. So it's going to be a hard game for them, but we'll have to see what they can do. We're going to throw it to a quick break. We'll be back. Go grab yourselves a drink. We'll be back in a few moments' time with the final series of the evening. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to EGFC Season 3, Week 13. My name is George Overton, and we're here for the final game of the evening, Niagara versus Fairfield. It's going to be Liverpool versus Liverpool. This should be a great game. I am looking forward to this one, and it looks like the players are all good and ready to go. I do apologise for the delay. Both players were attempting to use a soccer A team. Unfortunately, we only allow clubs, not all-star teams or international teams in this tournament. But either way, we are all geared up and we are ready to go here. But yeah, so both teams are trying to use the All-Stars team, Soccer A that has all the legends in it, all the icons. So yeah, unfortunately, that wasn't allowed. But here we go. We're going to get Liverpool versus Liverpool instead. Basically an All-Star team. All the best players in the world. Salah. And it is going to be Fairfield in the away kit. Third kit away kit. No, it's like away kit. And it will be Niagara in the home kit. Salah. Good tackle from Fabinho. And it will be Beamsley playing for Niagara in this game. Fabinho on the ball. Who, on his penalty last night, Panenka'd Kepa. As you would expect from all Brazilians. Mane on the ball, great touch, ball roll, turns inside, gives the ball to Harvey Elliott. Is he going to look for the shot? He is. I said in the FIFA chat, not using Elliott, shake my head, and ask and you shall receive, says Soccer Scout. He's down. To be honest, Elliott's quite good at FIFA. To be fair, very good on the ball. Got great pace, but fortunately, that is about it. He's not the best shot on, not the best shooter, but he's not bad on the ball and dribbling. Trent Alexander-Arnold, long legs striding through. Great tackle from Elliott, and Salah with a weak attempt in the end. Not something that you would expect from the Egyptian. Ball cleared away. Trent will win the header. I think that's one of the things about FIFA that frustrates me at times is the fact that you can't use these tactics that teams in real life use. Your wing backs coming forward. You don't tend to see many teams utilising the wing backs coming forward and the CDM dropping back and just holding in front of the two centre backs. Salah, good tackle from Van Dijk. Yeah, but it's unfortunately something that we don't really see too much of. As you can see, Trent and Robertson both staying back, even though in real life they would most definitely be joining the attack or at least coming a bit farther than the halfway line, just to give that additional midfield support so they can move the ball around, have a few more options. And definitely would be making some overlapping runs just to try and help penetrate that defence. Good tackle from Gomez. Oxlade-Chamberlain on the ball now. Gives it to Fabinho. Good pass out wide for Diogo Jota. Ball roll, has that under control and is now looking for any options. Has to go back to Fabinho. Oxlade-Chamberlain utilises the run forward of Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's in a great position to put it in the middle now. And it's a good tackle from Thiago Alcantara. Trent whips it in. Way too close to the goalkeeper in the end. Ball played forward for Mohamed Salah, but defender does really well. I think it was Robertson in the end. Fabinho. So Mohamed Salah now. Maybe looking for that finesse onto the left foot. Does play it back to Jota. Trying to force it all the way to Elliott, but the defence is aware of the situation and will step up and intercept the pass. Mane, good pass for Trent Alexander-Arnold to run onto, but looking to play Salah through, but the run was never really made. It is a good run from Jota, however, who has a decent amount of pace and can run at the defence here. Finds some space, takes it all the way down to the byline, finds Mane. But it is a good save from Alisson. Not my goalkeeper. Where's Kelleher? Why isn't Kelleher in goal? Alisson obviously not starting yesterday in the Carabao Cup final. Kelleher was a very important man in the lead up to the final, the journey to the final. Chance Salah now. He's trying to look for that shot on the left foot. Finds a little bit of space. But Van Dijk defended so well, puts the tackle in. Gets the ball eventually, and it was messy, but he won't mind too much. Salah was looking to feed in Harvey Elliott, couldn't quite find him this time. As we are still 0-0 here in this game between Niagara and Fairfield. Niagara coming forward for one of their first real attacks. Mane's in the area, but cleared away well by Joe Gomez. Good pass from Harvey Elliott. Robertson trying to mark him. Dummy run made by Mane, but Van Dijk reads it. Mohamed Salah now. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a bad tackle made by Virgil van Dijk. The player stops and he just goes straight over the ball, straight through the player. It's an unfortunate penalty to give away, but yeah, just completely misses the ball, takes the man. Got to be careful. We've seen a couple of penalties be given tonight, and that is another one of them. Alisson on the line. Which way is he going to go? He's going to go top left. Straight into the roof of the netting. And that is a hard penalty to save, no matter if you did go the right way. The Egyptian King Mohamed Salah getting the goal. As you heard the announcer, the stadium announcer. I like that they put that in. They put in his little line, the Egyptian King. Now here comes the Senegalese King. Sadio Mane. It just doesn't roll off the tongue as well, does it? Chamberlain. Fabinho. Finds Mohamed Salah, who can look for the finesse on that left foot if he really wants to. Step over, trying to get the better of Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk knows. But here comes Harvey Elliott! Oh! Absolutely skies it in the end. Over the bar. Just puts his foot through it, and that is a little bit of inexperience coming out when he says, all right, enough's enough. Enough's enough. I've had him on for long enough. It's time for him to hit the changing rooms. Unfortunately, 73 rate isn't the greatest of ratings for a player to be used, especially in a competitive environment. And Roberto Firmino going to come on. One of the favourites for Liverpool. Been at the club a very, very long time, but definitely a player that I think Liverpool are looking to replace at some point. Here he comes, though, the substitute. Looking to make an instant impact, twisting, turning. Lovely little bit of skill. Finds the shot, but a great save from Alisson down to his right. Needs to be a little bit further in that corner if he wants to trouble the keeper. Big Verge making the run at the near post. We'll find it. We'll find the header. And that's a very well-rehearsed corner. And he will find the back of the net at 1-1 at the end of this first half. Niagara taking the lead. But Fairfield finding the equaliser very late on in that second half. And for me, I feel like Niagara are doing really well here defensively. I feel like they're playing well, but obviously Fairfield, one of the top teams in the league, the top team in the league, definitely showing, you know, they're controlling the play. They're getting a lot of possession, as you can see. But I don't think Niagara are out of this game. Obviously, still drawing. They've still got a lot of time to try and find another goal, but most of the play has been going the way of Fairfield thus far. Apparently, apparently, now this is apparently, and you can take this with a pinch of salt, news has been coming out for FIFA 23 that it will be cross-platform for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. If it is true, it's about time. If it's not true, then obviously it's a massive disappointment. But I do think that it is time for them to do that, because it has just been it's been so long, hasn't it? It's been so long since, you know, we've been asking for this. I think we've been asking for it since FIFA 19. We've been saying, oh, what about if it's cross-platform this year? It would make a massive step in the right direction, and especially for esports, because then it doesn't matter whether you're on PlayStation or whether you're on Xbox. And then we can really, truly have a comprehensive answer to, you know, who the best player in the world is. Firmino. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Sadio Mane now. Sadio Mane coming into the box. Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk both pressing, but they find Mohamed Salah, who's got a little bit of space, and waits for the goalkeeper movement to come out. Shoots at the near post, but that's when the goalkeeper movement came towards the near post, and a great save. Great patience from Niagara. Fairfield, though, with another chance with Mohamed Salah, and this time he will find the back of the net. A fantastic shot and a fantastic goal, and that's really what you expect from Fairfield. You expect these chances where they are going to be clinical and they're going to come at it with pace, and they do really well there in the end. But Niagara still not out of this game. They still have chances, and they will still have chances to come as they lose that ball there, unfortunately, to Fairfield. It's a good run from Jota. Trent Alexander-Arnold is the man marking him, trying to stop him from making this run, and just a few keepy uppies going into the box. Trent Alexander-Arnold will just about keep it from going out of play. Pass down the wing. A little bit wayward, and it will go out for a throw-in for Fairfield. Fabinho. Mane now. Mane holding up the ball, but he finds a little bit of space to run into. Virgil van Dijk is there. Great little Cruyff turn. Finds a shot, finds the back of the net, and that is a textbook goal for Fairfield. Fantastic shot, but a great bit of skill. And that will be 3-1 now to Fairfield. 1-0 down they were after giving that penalty away. But, you know, you always expected them to come back into this game. You always expected them to find a way back into it. Bobby Firmino. A little chop pass for Trent Alexander-Arnold to make a run forward. I am surprised we haven't seen any German crosses in this tournament yet. I'm surprised we haven't really seen any players utilising said crosses, sending the centre-back or CDM on a run forward. But here is Sadio Mane, gives the ball to Diogo Jota, takes the run on, looks at the pass to the back post for Firmino, but cannot find him. Fake shot from Roberto Firmino. And looking for the fake Rabona as well, but it doesn't come off. Defenders read it. And Niagara will lose the ball once again. Fairfield with Jota. Little no-look flick pass from Jota. Robertson into the middle for Sadio Mane. Wins a header to Salah. Firmino now. Lovely little dummy. Can he find the shot at the end of it though? Twist and turn and looking for Salah. Surely first time. Doesn't decide to take it. And now Niagara can look to counter-attack. We've got 5 players forward here. Great ball over the top for Mane, who does have pace, can he get a good touch on it? Does take a lot of pace off of it. Whips it to the back post, but cleared away by Fairfield. Only as far as Trent Alexander-Arnold, who might be running himself into a bit of danger here, but does manage to get out just about. And you really need to just put the tackle in. Ooh. I say you really need to put the tackle in. Not like that. It's going to be a foul. Fairfield hanging on to the ball, though. And a yellow card for Sadio Mane, of course, after that. Bad tackle. Salah, though, great tackle from Firmino. Salah, fake shot onto the left foot. Still doesn't take the shot on. Just toying and teasing. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold to the back post. Sadio Mane. No look back heel goal. Oh, my word. What a fantastic bit of skill and bit of play that was from Fairfield to find him. And this has just been a fantastic game for Fairfield. Obviously, they went 1-0 down, but at the end of the day, Fairfield are the top team in this league for a reason, showing that right now. And they are proving that right here, showing that, you know, it doesn't matter if they go 1 goal down, they still believe in themselves to get back in the game. They still have what it takes. They have the playbook, they believe in themselves, they believe in the way they practice, the way they train. Mane, terrible tackle from Van Dijk. Wouldn't be surprised if he went in the book for that one. And here is a free kick. And this is an interesting position for a free kick. We'll have to see if he can find the target, as 30 yards out is fairly difficult. He isn't going to put anything on it, just going to green time it. There's a lot of curve on that knuckleball, but never really anywhere near the target. Alisson sending the troops up. Jordan Henderson. Interception by Fabinho. A great run from Diogo Jota, who has really been one of the star players. And there's the shot. There's the goal for Roberto Firmino. And honestly, it was all about the run there from Diogo Jota. Absolutely beautiful run. Using his pace. Getting round the defender. And finding the pass to the back post. It was a lovely little bit of skill from the Portuguese international and the Portugal international. But 5-1, wow. What a game. Diogo Jota been absolutely instrumental to the Liverpool outfit this year. Been so important. Especially during the times where Firmino was out injured. Stepping up when Firmino wasn't really in form. And considering he's only been here for just over a season, really come into the team and showed that he's one of the best. Chance for Salah. Ball roll, round the keeper, pass across goal to Firmino, and that'll find the back of the net. 6-1 to Fairfield in this first leg, and that should be the end of the game. It will be, and, you know, Niagara took the lead off of the back of a penalty. It was a good start to the game for them, but in the end, they just couldn't find enough opportunities. They couldn't find enough chances to really get back in the game. They couldn't really consistently put pressure on Fairfield, and that's one of the things that a lot of teams struggle to do, is when Fairfield don't get put under pressure, they just freely have the ball. And yeah, they ended up picking up the win there. 6-1 in the end. A fantastic end to that first leg. Obviously still got a whole another second leg to go, but yeah, it was a really good game, honestly, for Fairfield. And I think Niagara just struggled this season, honestly. They've just struggled. They haven't really looked at their best. They've had a few bright moments, but not too many. And obviously still got a little bit of the season left to go, so there still is an opportunity for them to perform and maybe find a way back into the playoff race. But yeah, other than that, we'll have to see what they can do in the second leg. 5-goal deficit, though, and I'm sure it will be very hard for them to come back from that one. But we are going to throw it to a quick break while we get ready to get into the action of the second leg. So we'll be back in a few moments' time. Grab yourselves a drink, and we'll be back in a few seconds. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to EGFC Season 3, Week 13. My name is George Overton, and we are here for the final leg of the evening between Fairfield and Niagara. We look like we are ready to go and get underway with this one. Players making sure all of the laces are in their boots and making sure they're all tied up, strapped up, and ready to go. Got the shin pads in, and here we go. It's going to be Real Madrid this time versus SCA Bayern Munich. We are underway here and ready to go. It's going to be Fairfield playing as Real Madrid, and it will be Niagara playing as Bayern Munich. Unfortunately, I don't know too much Spanish, so I couldn't use a Spanish greeting to start us off. For Rabana shot coming straight out, and wow. Wow, a self-teed up overhead kick from Karim Benzema. Wow, what a start to the game for Fairfield. 1-0. 7-1 on aggregate now. Starting to look like, it's a bit of a one-sided affair currently, but we'll see if Niagara can do anything going into the later stage of this match, see if they can get a couple of goals themselves. Maybe look at winning this second leg. Obviously, that is, you're not really going to win the full tie now. It's 6 goals behind against the top team in the league. All you can really do is let's try and win this leg and get a win on your hands, at least one this season. And Vincinius Jr. though, running it down the wing, passing it across the box, and it's an own goal through Alphonso Davies. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. That is not what you want to see, is it? That is not what you want to see at all. But, yeah. Oh dear. That is a sad start to the game if you are a Niagara fan. But I feel like Fairfield have really deserved this, and I feel like they've looked so well throughout this entire tournament. Still a few weeks to go. Yeah, I think we've got 4 more weeks, 2, 3, 4 more weeks to go. 3 more weeks of regular season, and I think 1 week in case there's any tiebreakers that need to be played out. And then obviously we've got the playoffs. So ending on the 28th of March in the end. So not long to go. It is definitely crunch time for the EGFC FIFA Season 3, in the regular season at least. Coman playing the ball out wide for Serge Gnabry. I think the only Spanish I actually know is Cuatro cerveza, por favor. 4 beers, please. So when I went to Spain to watch Liverpool versus Real Madrid, actually, Real Madrid were at home. That's going to be a penalty. Real Madrid were at home. I think Liverpool lost 1-0. There was a goal from Benzema. And honestly, it was one of the worst Liverpool starting 11s I've ever seen in my life. Will not convert the penalty. In the end, I think that was number 7. That is, what is that, Sergio Asenjo? No, it's Eden Hazard missing the penalty. Let me check, actually, who was in that squad. Versus Liverpool. I think it was 2015? 14? I think it was 14. But either way, it was not a great game. It was not a great game, to say the least. I think Joe Allen was playing. I think it was just a 1-0 win in the end. But either way, Mendy coming forward, gives it to Vincinius Jr. Great, lovely little elastico from Vinny to get him behind. And we'll go out for a corner kick. Vincinius Jr. scoop up, little chip. So yeah, the Real Madrid team was Casillas, Arbeloa, Varane, Ramos, Marcelo, Modric, Cruz, James Rodriguez, Isco, Benzema, Ronaldo. The Liverpool team, here we go. Fabio Borini, Lazar Markovic, Joe Allen, Adam Lallana, Lucas Leiva, Emre Can, Javier Manquillo, Skirtle, Colo Torre, Moreno, and Mignolet in goal. Awful. And then Gerrard, Coutinho, Henderson, Sterling, Balotelli on the bench. This was a season that we lost. Suarez, I think. But yeah, I think that I think Real Madrid's such a great club. So much history. One of the best teams in the world historically. Obviously, in a rebuilding period at the moment with Vinicius Junior and the likelihood to sign Mbappe in the summer. Next year, I think they're going to be a real menace. Vasquez almost overrunning the dribble. Just about keeping it in though. 29 minutes into this game, Fairfield are currently 2-0 up, 8-1 on aggregate. As it's a bit of a it's pretty much guaranteed for them to win the series now. I mean, unless some ridiculous miracle happens and audacious effort from Vinicius Junior hits the roof netting. Benzema, little niggle from Hernandez will take the shot on, but Neuer will make it look fairly easy. A beautiful city though as well, Madrid. It was in the middle of October, so it was still quite fairly chilly, but it wasn't cold. It was a lot warmer than England at the time, but yeah, it was such a nice place to go, and I feel like the city was very inviting. Obviously, that whenever an English team goes abroad for a football match, there are always a few fans that are a little bit rude, a little bit obnoxious, but definitely from my trip down there, as there is a chance for Lewandowski, and can't quite take advantage of the situation. But yeah, my experience was it was a lovely city, great food. Yeah, the stadium was immense, absolutely huge. You don't really appreciate it until you've seen it. Luka Modric with a chance, turning with a shot, but can't quite find the target. Vinicius Junior, lovely little bit of skill. The Brazilian is, well, a lot of people are starting to say, he's a little bit like Neymar Jr. when he first joined Barcelona. Absolutely incredible player, and what a talent he's going to be in the future. And right now, he's showing that he is one of the best players in the league, and I'd like to see him do that for a sustained period. A couple of seasons, 2, maybe 3 seasons. If he does that, he can feel like he'll start to be called world class, and already, obviously, he is very good. But a chance, that was very, very close from Camavinga, who, again, another player that hasn't really been spoken about too much since joining Real Madrid. Benzema, roulette, shot, goal. Easy as that from Karim the Dream Benzema. And that is the 3rd goal, and looks like it'll be the half-time whistle being blown. It will be. 3-0 to Fairfield in the second leg. Currently making things 9-1 on aggregate. Unfortunately for Niagara, coming up against one of the best teams in the league, it is very difficult to get anything. They did take the lead though, Niagara, for a penalty, but could not hold on to the lead long enough. Could not hold on to it. Couldn't increase it, and when you're playing against a team like Fairfield, you need to increase that lead. You need to keep the pressure up. If not, they will just start to control and dictate the pace of the game. And when that happens, it makes it so difficult to really do anything. But I do think that it's hard for Niagara, as I'm not too sure what it is really. Maybe just the players don't play as much FIFA as the other players. I'm not too sure, but either way, here in this one, they just unfortunately getting outplayed by Fairfield, as Fairfield looking the stronger team by, I wouldn't say by a ridiculous amount, but it is by a good margin. Sané with the shot, Lewandowski with the header, but Lewandowski, unfortunately, nowhere near the target in the end. Lucas Vasquez now. Sané can't get him off the ball, trying to shrug him off, but it's well shielded by the Spaniard. Camavinga. Vincinius Jr. shifts it onto the right foot. Elastico can't quite do anything else with the ball. Luka Modric on the ball after the foul. Eden Hazard. Karim Benzema over the top towards Vincinius Jr. Well defended by Saul. Hazard though, twist and turn and looking for some sort of shot. Modric will retake the ball. Vasquez now. Great tackle from Alphonso Davies, so Niagara can get the ball back, but only as far as the Real Madrid right backers. This is one of the things that Fairfield do so well. They're really good at pressing you as soon as you get on possession of the ball, the manual press, to try and shut out as many options as possible. And if you force the pass and you don't go back and recycle and build up out from the back, they're just going to punish you. You need to just try to hold on to the ball, not to force it too much. Ball played to the edge of the area. Vincinius Jr. looking for the first time shot, blocked into the wall of bodies in the area. Lewandowski, rough tackle, but referee doesn't care too much, and Pavard out of stamina completely. He has been run ragged around the pitch. But a player that can run for hours is Luka Modric. Whips it into the area to Lucas Vasquez. Skies it over the bar. 60 minutes into this one. Fairfield just controlling the game, really, dictating the play. They're comfortable in this situation, and they're showing that they don't really mind if teams try to force passes or anything like that. They're very comfortable in these positions, and you can really see that they are one of the best teams in the league. They are the best team in the league currently, as form is going. And I think this will be 10 wins, 1 loss for them. Mendy. Vincinius Jr. Roulette. Holding on to the ball, twisting and turning, looking for a pass, but pass straight into Kimmich, pass straight into Hazard. Pavard will intercept that one, and Camavinga will regain again. Sloppy play in the midfield area for both teams. Lots of intercepted passes. Ball played in towards Lewandowski, but Alaba does really, really well. And yeah, Alaba's a very good card. He's not at all, but he definitely makes up for it in his dribbling and passing. And I guess in that way you can relate him a little bit to Sergio Ramos. I don't think Sergio Ramos is the biggest of fellas, but he's definitely one of the better defenders on the ball. And you know, I think he started out as a right back, good at dribbling, good at passing, great pace. And obviously you've got Eder Militao as well, the Brazilian, who, well, I think everybody knows most Brazilians are good on the ball. That's a terrible tackle coming out from Alaba, though. And referee doesn't give the foul for it. Lovely little dummy run from Benzema to get the better of Theo Hernandez. Still going, Benzema. Striding forward into the box. Luka Modric just tucks it away into the back of the net. 4-0, 74 minutes into this game, and Fairfield, well, this one was really put to bed in the first leg, but if it wasn't, it is now. "4-0. Feel like maybe Fairfield could have had more if they wanted to, but they have they've sealed this game away. They've shut it out, and Niagara really haven't had many opportunities at all. Leon Goretzka, nice bit of skill, maybe going to go for the long shot, but just a little bit telegraphed, a little bit too predictable. Vincinius Jr. Luka Modric, the ex-Tottenham Hotspur man. Ballon d'Or winner. Hazard. Camavinga looking for Vincinius Jr. but couldn't quite find him, and now Kimmich can come down the other end of the field looking for Lewandowski, but And Militao puts a tackle in, and he didn't get the ball, but he didn't get the player either. The player jumped over, and unfortunately, that can't really be deemed as a foul. Over the top ball for Eden Hazard. Plays it down for Vincinius Jr., and it will go out for a corner after a good save from Manuel Neuer. Daniel Carvajal will come on as the substitution for Real Madrid. Daniel Carvajal. Another player who had a bit of a, he had I think he was out injured for a while, but came back and really cemented his place into the Real Madrid squad. He's never really lost it, to be honest. He's always been one of those players that's always been in the first team. He's been there since he came, really. That was another fantastic goal. And, Fairfield just looking incredible here. Benzema, Mendy, back to Benzema, and that's going to be another penalty. The tackle goes in. Yes, it's not the greatest of tackles in the end, but anyway, going to go far high and far wide, but yeah, Carvajal, he's always been one of those players that as soon as he came to Madrid, he's been in the starting team. Came from Leverkusen. I think it was in 2013. He's always been in and around that squad, always been one of the better players in the team, always been, he's always been looked to as one of those players that always performs well. And at the end of the day, this is a team that always performs well. It is going to be Fairfield picking up the win. Well, it was decided in the first leg, but in the end, they will win it by 11 goals. Yes, that is right. 11 goals to 1. They won 6-1 in the first leg, 5-0 in the second leg, and that will be the end of that. So, yeah, GG's to Fairfield. Commiserations to Niagara. As unfortunately, they're just struggling to pick up wins. They're just struggling to pick up points. And hopefully, though, I don't know what they're going to have to change, but maybe next season they'll have some either some new players come in, or maybe, who knows, maybe the games will go a little bit better for them. We don't really know right now, but either way, hopefully Niagara can make some sort of run of form in the last few weeks. But I think they just enjoy playing in the competition. They enjoy playing. They enjoy showing up every week, getting involved, and that is obviously one of the big things. Even if you don't win, as long as you have a good time while you're there, that's all that matters at the end of the day. And well played to Fairfield, as now that really does take them up to a league of their own, 10-1 in the league, with, well, an incredible performance from them once again, as they are currently now, 19 wins and 3 losses for games, and 10-1 overall. So who's going to beat them? Who can stop Fairfield? That is the question, and we will have to find out next week, as that was the final game of the evening. Hopefully all did enjoy it, and we'll come over to here and have a quick look before we go to the final closing moments of the stream. But George Washington, St. Peter's will be played off stream, as the St. Peter's players, the George Washington players had to rearrange. St. John's took the L against Iona, unfortunately for St. John. Iona did perform very, very well. And although, St. John's did well in the first leg, in the second leg, Iona just went into their own element. They performed absolutely perfectly. And in the third game, well, technically the second game of the evening, but in the third game of the evening, Marquette versus Manhattan, it was an absolute slobber knocker. It was Marquette. They were firing back. They were trying to get goals back. They were 3 goals down. They went to 5-3, and then they came back to 5-5. Manhattan picked up the goal to make it 6-5 in the first leg. And in the second leg, Marquette managed to pick up the win at 3-2. And then it went to golden goal where Manhattan managed to win it through a fantastic goal through, I think it was Neymar Jr. in the end. And obviously we knew what happened in this game between Niagara University and Fairfield University. Fairfield managed to pick up the win at the end of the day. But that is all we have time for, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. As always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for Intel for being the sponsor for this tournament. And yeah, that's pretty much all we have time for at the end of the day. It's been another fantastic week of FIFA action here at EGF, and we've got another fantastic week coming up next week. The games we've got coming up next week will be St. Peter's versus Manhattan, George Washington versus Niagara, Marquette versus William and Mary, and Iona versus Fairfield. That is a game you definitely do not want to miss out on, and I'm sure you will all be coming along to join me for the ride. Other than that, we have got Super Smash Bros. Brawl coming up tomorrow. We've got Rocket League on Wednesday, where you'll be able to see me performing with, I don't actually know who we'll be commentating with, but you'll be able to come and see me. If you like Rocket League, make sure to tag along. We've got Overwatch on Thursdays, and we have got CSGO also, and chess as well. So if you like any of those things, make sure to follow. If you haven't already, it's not too much to ask. Make sure you hit the follow button. You can find me at GeorgeOverton_ on any social media if you want to go give me a follow. That would be much appreciated. And other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. My name has been George Overton. I'll catch you all next week for another awesome episode of EGFC Action. Catch you all in the next one. Peace. Almost knocked my drink over.